What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, DJ B-A-S-E, DJ Bass, back with another episode of The Beat Break. And in this episode of The Beat Break, we're going to be looking at a hardcore beat cooker, all right? Just something we came home, man. Didn't feel like hitting the hay, man. And we decided to go on the computer, hit FL Studio, and just see what we come up with. And this is what we came up with. All right, that was a hardcore hip hop track, man. That's just something an MC can come on and just spit some hard lyrics, okay? And after he do that, then we can finish this track up with a little salt and pepper, man. Just a few special effects based on whatever he or she has to say. And with that out the way, man, if you stayed around this long, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, okay? And that bell notification so you'll know the next time your boy cooks something up. And go ahead and give it a thumbs up while you're at it. And with that out the way, man, we're going to go ahead and get into this beat tutorial for all you who stuck around, okay? And we're going to take this from look at this from a beginner's perspective, okay? And so, first thing we're gonna do is come out of song mode, go into pattern mode, okay? And we're gonna come over here and left click all these green buttons or yellow buttons and mute the tracks, okay? And we're gonna show you how we started this track, okay? All right, as you see, we have a 140 tempo. Like I said, I just popped in FL Studio and started producing, man. And this is what we came up with. We just left the tempo where it was, okay? And this is what that tempo sounds like. Okay, pretty moderate tempo. And for all those who, we're gonna teach y'all some tips, man. That tempo kind of loud, right? Okay. Now, when you producing tracks, man, you want to be comfortable. So we're going to adjust that tempo right here. See how we adjust the volume of that tempo? Okay. Now, when you open up FL Studio, it's not set up like that. We're going to show y'all how to set that up, okay? All you got to do is come up in the options, go into audio settings. Okay. You see here where you see preview mix track. Whatever you set that to, that'll be the track that the metronome was be able to be adjusted on, okay? It normally is set to 0, okay? And you can't adjust the metronome volume. You just set it to whatever track number you want to, and you can adjust the volume. We have it set to the last track, okay? With that out the way, let's proceed with this tutorial. I hope that helps someone, because it helped me when I found out. All right. Now, as usual, when we're producing these tracks, man, we always say, hey, look, start with what? Huh? What do we say start with? The snare. Okay, so we're gonna start with the snare. And as you see, we just dropped it on the 3 and the 7. This appears to be an 8-bar loop, okay? But it's actually a 4-bar loop. And okay, you can see what we did, okay? We kind of dropped it on the 3 and the 7. And at the end of that second bar, okay, we just doubled it up, okay? Also, at the end of this fourth bar, we just kind of added 2 notes, okay? But we just added a note just like this, okay? And then we hit shift on our keyboard, computer keyboard, and then we use the mouse wheel to adjust it. Now that's a good little tip for some of y'all, okay? All you gotta do is just hit that shift on your keyboard and your mouse wheel. And you can adjust that, okay? And we just did that to give it a kind of sound like 2 sticks hitting at the same time. Okay, you get the picture, okay? And after we did that, we was pretty much through with the metronome, man. So we decided to go ahead, hit them up with a hi-hat pattern, okay? So that's what we did. If you hit Control and right-click the screen, it'll bring everything up in perspective, okay? And you can see what we did with this hi-hat pattern, okay? Basically, what we did was click on the instrument and hit fill each 2 steps, okay? And it gave us pretty much this, okay? And what we did was erase a few of them, right? And then what we did was this. We adjusted the volume after each 2 steps, you see? And then we let it hit 3 times, and we adjust the volume. We adjust the volume back up, and then we doubled it. And just, as a matter of fact, let me show you what we did. Y'all got time. We're gonna show you exactly what we did, okay? How we came up with that pattern. Let's just go in here. Go to drums, go to hats. We're just gonna pick any hat, okay? Yeah, that's it right there. Open a new channel, okay? And we clicked on this hat, hit fill each 2 steps. And you see that? That's what it did. And then we just simply erased all this. Boom. We're taking our time, man, with this because this is for beginners. Okay? Show you how we came up with that. Now we're not gonna do every sound like this, but we're just showing you how we did that, okay? And so basically, what we did was, hey, something like this, boom. No, I think boom, boom, okay? And then we just hit Control, left clicked it, hit Shift. Wait till we see that cross, left click, dragged it out, boom. We just kept doing like that until we came up with that pattern, okay? Boom. And that's how we did that. And we'll just delete that. And man, look, we just want to show y'all how we come up with things, all right? And it's a pretty cool little pattern. That's why we wanted to show it to you. Okay, and you see the little hop that pattern is giving that hi-hat, okay? That velocity change is giving that hi-hat pattern, okay? And that's really driving this beat, man. That's a big part of this beat as you listen to it. Yeah, a big part of it. Okay, and at this point, man, we knew we wanted to keep the drums nice and open, okay, nice and airy, because we knew that we wanted this to be a hardcore track because that's pretty much our style. Okay, so we picked this kick and we dropped the kick pattern and we just normalized it, right? And we didn't do anything else to it. We just normalized that kick. And this is the pattern. As you can see, just a pretty simple kick pattern. Yeah. Okay, and you can see, pretty simple, man. 3 little kicks right here in the beginning, then 1, 2, okay, in that second bar, and then we just highlighted this. Oh, we highlighted this, okay, do it that way, and we just copied it over, okay, boom. That's what we did. All right, we create that pattern. Nice, open, and airy. Don't give a lot of room for the MC to do what he want to do, okay? And I was like, okay, yeah, man. But on the real, let me see, that was pattern. See what pattern we was working with. Yeah. Okay, this is the pattern we was actually working with right here. Okay, and at this point, man, listen. I knew I was pretty much done with the drum for this point because I knew that this was going to be the verse part. This is going to be the first main part of the composition, right? And so we wanted to add some thickness, okay, some harmony. And so we actually went to Direct Wave, FL Studio sample piano, right? And we laid down a little chord progression. Real simple. Okay. And basically what you're looking at right here, okay? We're in C natural minor, okay? We played C, D sharp, and G. That's C natural minor, okay? And then what we did was we went down here in the bass area and we played an octave, C, C, just to give it more body, thickness, some bass. And then we came up and played this top note, this G, and we played G an octave up, okay? And what this did was broaden this C natural minor range, okay? It broadened the frequency range and it just opened that chord up, okay? And we just did the same thing with the second chord, okay? Except we left one of those bass notes out, okay? And it just gave it a slightly different feel, okay? And what we did when we came up with those chords, and we had some extra notes up here that we erased, okay? But we went to this tool, right? And we hit strum. Boom. And see, it strums it, okay? All right? And if you hit this chop chords, see, it gives you these little tails, these little notes at the end, right? You see that? And it chop it in places. And so we hit accept, okay? That's how we did this. And we erased some notes and kept some, all right? And so this is how that sounds. Okay, pretty cool. And at this point, man, listen, we knew we needed to add some rumble. So we went to Flex. Okay? This is FL Studio Native plugin once again. So what we doing pretty much besides the drums, you could do straight out the box FL Studio. And we picked this plugin, this sound right here. Okay? Okay, we picked this little sound. Okay? And let's see, we just adjusted the filter. Okay? Because it was pretty raspy, so we just adjusted the filter on that. Okay? And we played this little melody. We in C natural minor. We basically went from the first to the third to the second, okay, and then we went to the seventh. Instead of playing it up here, we played it back here, and then went back to the first, okay, and we just tricked that around a little bit. Yeah, okay. I was like, okay, we going pretty good as far as the main little melody and the main little part of the song, okay, part of the track. And okay, what we did with that snare, let me show you. We brought up torque, okay. Let me show you what the snare sounds like before we torqued it, right? Okay. Nice and crisp. But for me, it was too crisp, all right? So what we decided to do was darken it up. Okay, and we just torqued it down. Okay, just the speed, torque trim, and brought the volume down just a little bit, and we adjust the threshold. And it just helped that track, that snare sit in the track better to me. And we didn't do much processing. We just had to address that snare right there because we wanted to sound a certain way. And so that's what we did, okay? At this point, we had the main meat of the track. Yeah. Okay, but we knew we wanted to have like a transition or a break or something like that. So what we decided to do was come over here, pattern 2, and we kept everything we had. I mean, we got rid of that first melody, and we added a second melody, okay, to that. So we added another Flex, FL Studio Native plugin, okay, and we did the same thing. We went up on the filter, but just a little bit more, because we want this melody, even though it's the same instrument, in the same vein, we wanted to sound just a little different for the second part, okay? So we went up just a little bit more on that filter, and we changed the pattern up just a little bit, okay? Okay. Oh, hold up, let me turn it on. Okay, so you see what we did, okay? We went from this okay, to this. we decided to go to Omnisphere. And we're not gonna pull it up because it takes a long time to load. And we just pretty much added a little harmony, okay? And we just played a fifth, okay? A perfect fifth, okay? 3 notes. Then the second we held it down a little bit, and then we played a C natural minor, and we staggered the notes a little bit, and we got some velocity shifts in here where the bass note is the lead note, okay? We want most of the bass note to come through, okay? Okay, you see what we did? We just pretty much copied this, dragged it over, and we erased that part, okay? And that's how we created that, just to give it a little difference, okay? Okay, man, I'm like, okay, we got drama, man. It's hardcore. A guy can come up here and just straight snap some necks, okay? But at the same time, we knew, you know, we wanted this beat to be, you could break this up any kind of way you want to, okay? But we just wanted to add some more elements. Cause like I said, it could be possible transition in the verse, or you can use it as hook elements. And you can even add more stuff, you know what I'm saying? Once you get the artist, and like I said, he start to flow and you play off what he says, okay? And so we added another flex, and we went to this instrument, okay? And we went to the main filter, master filter, and we filtered it just a little bit, okay? And this is the sound instrument, okay? And like I said, we're playing C natural minor, okay? And we just went to the first. We double up on the first, right here. And then we went to the third, the second degree of the scale, back to the third, second, went to the seventh, okay? Instead of going up here, we just went back, okay? Because we went on a bass note. And then we went back up to the one, the tonic. And also, we wasn't done, man. We decided we wanted to bring in some 808s just so you could use it however you want to use it within this composition, right? And so we brought up this 808, normalized it, and that's pretty much all we did to it. And we brought up a simple 808 pattern, okay? As you can see the pattern. And let's see. That's it, man. We added a couple automation clips, okay? And we did that basically. And we can go in song mode and play this, right? Hold on, let me get this. Okay, man, you can see what we did here with these automation clips. When we got to this part of the song, right? You can see this knob automatically go down in volume, okay? So we just hit this button here and we hit create automation clip and it gave us a clip, okay? And we just adjust the volume up and we adjusted it down here and we set a curve, okay? So that when it got to this point, the volume was at one level, and then when it got here, it began to go down, okay? So that's what we did to create that, all right? We delete that. And you can see it. You watch the knob. Let's go back on this track here, right? Just watch the knob. Okay, and we automated that, and also we wanted to get the beat kind of got kind of dead at this point. So that's one of the reasons we added that volume change, okay, added some interest, okay, and then it just was too loud at the end, so we just wanted to kind of smooth it out at the end, okay, and also we wanted to add a little interest at the end of it, so we brought up gross beat, okay, and so what we did was we went to a couple of these tracks and we just routed these tracks, okay, to this main track here, and all we did was click the track, and then we hit right click this arrow, and then we hit route to this track only, okay, and then routed that to this track, okay, all the instruments that we wanted to, okay, the instruments that you see routed to that track, okay, and we put gross beat on that track, okay, and then what we did was we came into the velocity section, the volume section of gross beat, okay, and we actually just click create automation track, okay, and we set this value, okay, and we turned the volume down, okay, and we created a clip, automation clip, and when you get here you can see what it does. So now I can exaggerate that to show you better what it does, right? We'll stretch this out. All right, we're gonna turn the volume up. Okay, that's what it did, okay? So we just adjust that. And you can just adjust it as you see. And we're just doing this, man, because we want to give you all some techniques on this tutorial while we at it. Okay. And that's pretty much how we did that track, man, okay? And as you want to know how we broke down each section, okay, as you see, we have an intro, then we have a verse, then we have a change-up section, thus the different colors, okay. And the way we did that, pretty much, we started with something like this right here, okay. which is track 2. Then we right-click the pattern mode. We clone the track, okay? And it gave us another track. And we deleted a lot of stuff, okay? And then we just hit boom. Okay, and then we went to the other track and we hit boom. Okay. Pattern 1, pattern 2. All right. And then we wanted the intro, so we went to another track. And we deleted everything except these few instruments, and we went boom. And you have your track completed. Okay. And that's pretty much how we came up with these different modes. Okay. And on that note, man, you've been rocking with your boy, DJ BASE. If you like this video, if you learned anything, or if it simply entertained you, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most definitely subscribe to your boy channel, The Beat Break. And I'll see you next time.